All right. What's going on, y'all? It's the Top 5 podcast. You already know who it is.
So that's play.
We got Kari in the building. You already know he's a fool.
Take that out of there.
No, we're keeping all
That's
that.
in there, yo. That's in there.
That's in there. In there. What's going on, guys? It's the Top 5 podcast. You already know who it is. Today, we are just going to be free. And first off, I got a question for y'all. Let's start with this.
He said,
so what
be
game
free.
we gonna be free with it? We freestyling it. What game or games
I'm free.
got you hooked on video games? Like, what was that first game that really made y'all become a gamer? Because we all gamers here.
I don't even know, dude. I've been playing games since I was like 4. I don't even know.
You don't know that one game that was like?
I know. I could tell you the first game. PlayStation 1, Crash Bandicoot 2. I don't know why the first game was the second version. Like, I don't know, but my mom got me Crash Bandicoot 2. That was the game that got me started on my little journey. And then I played Spyro.
Wasn't them games difficult?
The first one was extremely difficult. The second one was challenging, but it wasn't hard that I couldn't beat it as a kid.
The game, to be honest, is probably Sonic on the Sega. Like, that's probably where it started.
On the Dreamcast?
Sonic?
No, Sega. The
Genesis.
The Sega Genesis. It's probably Sonic on there.
The game that got me hooked on games was probably PlayStation 2. Even though I love gaming already, but PlayStation 2 Sonic Heroes had me.
I had that on the GameCube.
I just recently
had that on GameCube too.
I just recently found out that Sonic Heroes actually was on PS2. I thought it started on Xbox. I didn't know that it was on PS2.
No, it was on GameCube. It was on PlayStation.
It was on Dream. Not was it the Nintendo joint? The GameCube. It was on. That's why
I just said that.
I didn't know.
Hey,
Sonic Heroes had me hyped because like Sonic games wasn't on PlayStation 2 back then.
That
one came on PlayStation 2.
Heroes.
And it had a little booklet. It had a little booklet with it, and it told you like their ages and all that. And I was like,
everything.
I was like 17.
Yeah, I was like, how I'm that age.
During that
but I wasn't that age yet. But
and then it was like Amy's like 12, and I was like, wait a minute.
I was like, how does this work?
I know for me, it was PlayStation 2, Jack and Dexter.
I used to want that so bad. I used to want that so bad, but I never could get it.
Are you a Jack and Dexter fan or a Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank all the way.
I'm a Jack and I only played 2 Ratchet and Clank games.
Oh, Jack!
I've had every record.
I played all. I played all of even the Jack X Racing. I played that.
Not gonna lie, I'm not a Jack and Dexter.
I'm not. I was never. I don't really like Jack and Dexter.
I mean, that's fine.
It's what I Slap.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I love
the whole series.
Never played it.
The what? Oh, you're the whole
Honestly, series. I played it one time and I was like, so I can't hit people.
All the classics.
I was not creeping around.
I never played.
Like it was supposed to be like undercover.
Dog, that whole series, especially the third one. The first and the third are the best, but the third one was
so good, bro.
The whole series.
I never played it.
It's one of my favorite franchises in PlayStation.
What about
y'all remember when I used to go to Walmart?
Yeah,
y'all had to show up to play the demo.
Yeah.
To break your neck. I'd be in there like for an hour.
It was like super high. Like it was dumb high for some reason. Like
I don't understand why you can't have it in the casing.
Man, I remember getting demo discs.
Yo,
yes,
man.
They came like pizza. You got like Pizza Hut or something.
The demo disc was crazy.
Yeah, they had them at Pizza Hut.
Or the cereal
boxes.
That was a crazy. I forgot about demo discs. That's crazy.
I remember that, man. That joint had cool borders on it.
I still have one of those around here somewhere.
I got them somewhere.
I remember playing Tony Hawk mad times just on the
Brave
demo
Fencer
disc.
Musashi. Hey, that was my
Pro Skater 4 on the Nintendo. You never played on the Nintendo, but that was everything.
I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on that Dreamcast.
There is this real famous like computer game that was like educational, but it was kind of hard too at the same time.
Was it Oregon Trail?
Huh? Remember them like?
You remember Oregon Trail?
I do.
No, I do remember that, but like
your whole group has died of starvation. Oh, Carmen San Diego. Yeah, I remember.
Like it came in that pack.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little kid, bro, Oregon Trail had me scared for some reason. Cause like everybody died on the trail. I was scared.
People will be dying.
I'll go home like, wait, do they die like this in real life?
Did y'all ever play?
What disease is that?
Did y'all ever play RuneScape?
Yeah, I used to.
I've seen like the gameplays of it.
That
Like,
was my first. That was my first like computer game.
it would be.
Yeah, that was my
DJ.
first computer game.
Computer game?
I used to
That was
be
my
a
first computer
RuneScape
game.
nerd,
Everybody
but
on
like, I
the
only
game was
played
like,
computer for an hour.
For me, it was Midnight Club Dub Edition. When you go to the computer lab and everybody
Midnight Club, dog.
Oh,
Midnight Club.
That was when the online on the computer. I loved
Man,
that.
I never
I
played
only
on a
played that.
computer.
I never played on a computer.
I
Is
know
that
it was
your
on a
favorite racing
computer.
game? Midnight Club.
I wish they would make
my
more.
favorite racing game is
Midnight Club used to be so hooked.
Hot Pursuit 2 on the PlayStation 2. Like
yeah,
back in
that's
era,
my favorite racing game.
that was the hardest one. Need for Speed Carbon was hard.
Yeah, them midnight clubs though, like you had to race. You had to put up your pink slip for some of them races.
You be
like,
leading stage.
If I ever lost, like, cause like sometimes you just like mess up on a turn one time, like it's not even your fault really. Like you immediately got arrested to the game and unplug it. Never happened.
Yeah, and this is probably like in general, like I think it might be top 5 best computer games, period. But the Teen Titans Blitz, the Teen Titans
on CartoonNetwork.com.
That was everything. Like,
I could never play
mad is whenever the computer didn't have Adobe or nothing.
Yeah,
it's like not supported.
How can I not play this?
Yeah,
or be dumb slow.
I was always like a Tekken dude, but I think like that really started like my fighting game, like loving them. Like Teen Titans Blitz was that for me. Like I loved that game.
My brother was like
an
Street Fighter
game.
Was there?
On the website, yeah.
What you talking about?
I can't remember.
You was on Street Fighter?
My brothers always played Street Fighter when I was little, like
it was
Street Fighter Turbo on the PlayStation.
It was a Tekken guy on Street Fighter.
Are we Mega Man fans?
Or is that
I mess with Mega Man. Mega Man 8 on the PS1.
Mega Man is fire.
I used to love that game because like that game had animated cutscenes. I was like, yo, this game got cartoons in it.
Mega Man was always
double the fun.
Literally,
Mega Man is fire, but I never completed a Mega Man game. I was just
me neither.
I would be
so frustrated.
They are frustrating to beat.
What about that?
Mega Man 2 is a hateful game.
My dad used to be a gamer, and what got me hooked is he would play Tekken 3 at all times.
Tekken 3? What?
I think I was addicted to games because my granddad was like, my granddad was like playing golf all the time on his PlayStation. I'm like, I'm gonna
PGA Tour.
That Tiger Woods PGA Tour.
I was so bored. I'm like, I'll hop on a golf with you. I'll hop on a golf.
Hey, yo,
that's why when we was down in Florida, we was playing that golf game. I felt the energy.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna get up in here.
Tekken 3 was it, bro. Me and Dave was actually snapping on 7. We didn't download 7.
Aaron's a professional weatherman now because he experienced a tornado in Florida.
Yeah.
Aaron, that's a funnel cloud.
Yeah. We need to take cover.
Let's move due east.
Let's move east.
Right.
Yeah, you need to get out of there. No, my dad
it's coming your way.
And I'm sure
like Twister. I used to hate it. Anyway.
And the character he would play with all the time was Huarang. And so that became my character.
Yes.
But now, man, I got all Tekken with y'all, and it's like it's different. It got the super moves. And I'm like, I don't like that.
Bro,
I need the classic.
I never played Tekken when I was little, so I'm not like a Tekken. I'm not a Tekken head like that.
Man,
Aaron, do you have it downloaded?
Not on the.
I see.
Not on the what?
On the what? Say it.
Not on the what, Aaron?
The PlayStation Network.
I don't got it downloaded. No.
PS5. No. You got it on the PF. You got your P4 still, right?
So we're all PlayStation guys, right?
He threw it away, like he threw us away.
No, I did not throw it away. Still.
All right.
Yo,
I don't care.
Hey, what about me?
We on.
What about the memories?
Speaking of, so how is the hunt going for everybody? Trying to get that
going well
that
for somebody.
PS5.
I wanted to commit suicide.
It's going real well for somebody, yeah.
Hey, so
The
it
shirt.
is.
Like I had a shirt ready.
Because I don't know when this video is going to go up.
I had Ayana bought me a shirt. He was all ready. He was ready
Hey,
to go.
was that the shirt?
It was, and it was all
Dang,
blue and
that's sad.
crispy. And then we was like, we found out we were
Dang.
camping, and I'm like, all right, cool. And then like that fateful night, we were sitting there, and then it was all of us.
Yeah, we all got together.
And Aaron was like, "It's up," and then I had him in the cart.
Yeah, we.
And that joint
We will
was
never be
buffering. Can you put a
sponsored by
buffering
Walmart.
symbol on my face right now for the
We
rest
were
of
all
us talk about the pot? About the PlayStation 5. G?
We will never have a
Wait, say that again,
sponsor
say
by
that again.
Walmart or
I
Target
said,
'cause
put a
I'm about to
buffering symbol around my face.
I don't know if I can do
Until the
that.
end of the PlayStation until the end of that conversation.
We were
Walmart
all victims that night.
Worst
Hey, so,
franchises ever for online distribution. They should never ever do this again. When I tell you, I had
Oh, he's
four-
shaking the screen.
I
He
had
said,
four-
"Never do this again."
I had 4
You got that
devices on.
2002 base.
Bro, my mom had 6 devices. I had 4 ready locked and loaded, and every one of them was going. But I kept
I'd be weak if they was like,
did the
this
most.
household's
I
trying too
kept
hard.
doing that stupid.
You did the most.
6 devices.
Bro,
6
my
devices?
mom had 6 devices. It wasn't even me. My mom had it. Bro,
How?
that stupid
That's deep, yo.
old dear was
So,
having too much.
Her phone, maybe a laptop,
She has
and
2
an
tablets.
iPad.
She has two tablets,
tablet?
a phone, a computer, and something else. But
Ugh.
and I had 3
That's-
myself. Like,
Yeah, that's sad.
bro.
It's
So-
sad, man. We all tried. We all
So
stayed
today,
up. That
I don't
night.
know. I don't know when this video's going up.
But why are you saying we all tried? You ain't
Yeah, I
with
We
us
all
no
tried.
more.
We,
I
huh?
didn't try.
You ain't with us no more.
I am with. Well, DJ did that.
I didn't try.
No, I'm still
It's
in the
November
hunt with
21st
y'all,
right now.
TV.
Like-
Black
Anyway.
Friday is still yet to be upon
Aaron
us.
got a
We have
PlayStation
a
5.
chance.
No,
You have a chance.
Aaron got a PlayStation 5 and he lives on 321 Sycamore Lane.
Prove it.
I'm getting
No,
everybody in it.
Okay, but I had a PlayStation 5, but like in a weird, like off of Ants Online, and it was a bundle that cost like $850. So I didn't get it for like the 500 that everybody was getting it for. I had to spend up to
Now
$850
he's
for a whole
flexing.
bunch of games that I did not need or want. Like I can't
What
play.
games did it come with?
Don't say that. Don't say that.
don't say that.
Oh, don't say him.
Don't say that. Yeah.
I
They're
couldn't play.
inappropriate Christian games.
I can't play Call of Duty. Inappropriate.
This immediately says the
It
case.
just goes into.
Don't say them. I can't play Call of Duty.
So,
Yeah,
real
and then
real
on top
quick,
of that, I went to trade in the games that I couldn't play in, which there was like 3 of them, which they're all like $60 to $70 a pop, which made it up to $850.
Brand new.
Whenever I went to
PS5
trade them
games.
in, they tried to
Not
cash
open.
me out. They gave me $65.
For all
For
3.
all-
I don't even understand why you took it. I would have sold it myself.
No,
I would have fought.
I didn't want them in
throwing
my
hands
possession.
with that store.
True.
I would have felt weird. Like I
feel
don't want
you.
to.
I would have
I
just.
don't want to.
that's ridiculous though. $65 for 3 brands.
Man, I guarantee you, as soon as you walked out that store, they was like,
Got
Right.
it.
Yeah, they
Got it.
they put their little sticker on it, put it right up on themselves. It wasn't even out the package,
Like the
man.
penguins from Madagascar.
Yeah, the smile wave.
Insert that in little high fives.
I got you.
To the wild.
The wild? You could actually go there? That sounds great.
Yeah, that was
Smile
crazy.
away, boys.
He was like,
But
Kowalski.
man, that night was sad, man. We all had it in our carts,
Hey,
and
so
this just wouldn't let us
multiple carts.
continue.
a couple
Man,
days
stop.
ago
You have
on
the
Wednesday,
PlayStation. You don't get to talk about
Listen,
couple
let me
days
be
ago,
sad with
yo.
y'all though. I'm sad that y'all didn't get it.
Nah.
a couple days ago
That's
on
sad.
Wednesday, when the next sale went up, I definitely had it in the car. I was putting in my info, like my residential info for the account. As soon as I hit the next page, this item is no longer out of stock. See us on
Like
Black
it is
Friday.
breaking up households. Like me and Ayana haven't slept together in the same bed. In the same bed.
All right.
Like 6 days. Like we're just
You just in the
frustrated.
bed spread out like I didn't get a PlayStation.
This is all my side.
Yeah,
weak.
we're just upset.
Yeah, I don't really go
Turmoil.
hunting for it. I don't
real,
really go hunting for it because I feel like I don't really need it right now. Like I feel like y'all need it right now.
I'm not like upset about it because I figure y'all wanted it more than I wanted it. I was trying to help one of y'all.
I need
Like,
it.
If I get it,
I
I get
ain't
a
gonna
regular
lie.
price.
I
I'll
need it.
sell it to one of y'all for regular price just so y'all can have it. I'll wait till 2021 for real.
The only reason why I
Man.
want it right now is because of Miles Morales.
This is the worst thing I think anybody has seen in all of
Oh dear.
Oh dear! Too many people in the North Pole are trying. This is the stupidest pun I've ever
is-
seen.
It is. Steve.
What is
They're
that?
Like, haha.
It's like it says "oh dear" and it's like a picture of a deer. With like, there's too many people trying to get on the site right now. This is the dumbest pun I've ever seen.
They did crash that website though.
They did every time.
They crashed
went up.
everything.
Every time, like it crashed.
See, but like when I
so you tried to get on it right now and it still said that.
I say don't get mad at Walmart. Get mad at Sony.
See, whenever I got the PlayStation 5, I wasn't even trying to get it.
I understand COVID going on, so the distribution had to be different, but I feel like this was the worst way they could have possibly done it.
Yeah, I'm mad at the distributors, not the
So how did they distribute it? Like, what's so different?
They sent it to different retailers, and the retailers could only do online pickups. So you had to pre-order it online, take the pre-order to the store, and grab it. But because they did it like that, everybody was crashing every retail site. So nobody can get on to get it.
And usually it's not even sold online. It's in-store pickup always. First come, first serve. That's why there's always the rush to the doors.
I mean, I get it. Like, you can't have people lining up with COVID.
Yeah, I get
you
it.
can't. I get it.
I had a system, but whatever.
I just think that way wasn't really
a
good way to do it.
I said if there's only a certain amount of at Target, if there's 48 at Target, the first 48 people in line get the PlayStations. They can easily line up 6 feet apart. If you're not selling them to the next day, let them wait outside if they want to.
They'll be fighting.
Yeah, oh well.
They're just gonna be like,
that would have caused a lot of problems.
Get behind me or I'm gonna cough on you.
It would have been Black Friday. It would have been like Black Friday on a regular day.
Take my mask off. Yeah,
like you set up the lineup. Let everybody else go in the store for regular stuff. But if you sell, like if you weren't in the line, if you don't have a ticket, you don't have a stamp or something, you can't get the PlayStation. You were here in line.
I do feel like if you want one, you should be able to order one online.
But that'd be like that. But that'd be like spending more money though, right? To get the ticket or whatever.
Yeah,
I feel like you want it.
But I feel like if you buy a ticket, you have to buy a ticket online and then go into the
like store. They do when they sell shoes.
Or like you print out what if they just sold vouchers for it online? You bring the voucher to the store and that's how you
Or at the very least, like everybody that was trying to get into it, even if they didn't have them in stock, you can reserve one even if they didn't have it there. And when they did get them back in stock, it was sent to you. But like this way right here was ridiculous.
Because bots have flooded that. Scalpers got it. Dude selling PlayStations for $1,000.
And a special shout out to you that are selling it on Amazon for $1,000 and you don't get.
If you selling for $1,000, yo,
I can't be mad at that. I would like to come up. If I had it, I would come up too. I can't.
That's fine. You're not gonna be able to sell it. Like
unacceptable.
And the people that are buying it, you're dummies too.
Yo, you're a simp if you buy a PlayStation for $1,000. You're a simp. You're a simp. You're a simp.
Yeah, people are buying.
People are buying them for $1,000.
If they buying it, they're simps. Simp.
They gonna pay $1,000 on a PlayStation, but not their girl.
You spend $1,000 for something you could have gotten a couple of months for a regular price.
Yeah, but like I get like if you're rich though, you just got like $1,000. Why not? Like,
man, you still a simp. I don't care.
They do the same thing with shoes. They flip shoes like that all the time. They flip J's like pancakes.
That is messed up though.
They do the same thing with J's.
I mean, I get it. But it's not cool.
I can't be mad. I would love to come up off of it. If I could do it, I would do it. So I can't be mad at it. But
I don't support scalping.
Did you guys try for the Xbox?
Absolutely.
I heard it. I looked on the stock for the Xbox. It's having the same issues we had.
You mean
the Xbox is also out of stock, yo?
Big fridge.
Man,
the vending machine?
I was actually surprised.
Man, they was quick with the roasting of Xbox. Like as soon as it came out, they was making the smoke come out of it.
People that buy Xbox,
they was being so ignorant.
This is not a DJ joke.
We can vape in it.
This is not a DJ joke, but the way that like the Xbox was eating that disc, like it was corn on the cob. It was like, I was like, why is it eating it like that? I want to go in there.
I promise you, Xbox. Like,
no, but I don't really think the average person needs a PlayStation 5, to be honest, because it's like people are still dealing with like the new. There's always like issues with new stuff. I don't even know how to work my PlayStation 5 all like that yet. I mean, if you don't have like a 4K OLED TV, you're not even experiencing it like to its greatest strength.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Like,
I don't have a 4K TV.
So it's like
I gotta buy one.
Is it gonna be a big
Black
difference?
Friday, y'all, when it comes up?
Probably.
But I mean, it's nice still.
Yeah. I saw that footage. You playing 2K? That game looked.
That was like 10
different.
seconds.
Hey,
The
that
thing I
10
like about it though,
seconds
it's
was
like
crispy.
the 2K on
The
PlayStation 4.
movement
It
was
feel
so
like
smooth.
high school to like adult. Like on PlayStation 5, all the like players look like grown-ups. Like they look tall and big. And I'm like,
Right.
oh, I feel like I'm actually like playing like
Are you
basketball.
playing 21?
21.
2K21?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like when you boot up a PS4 game on a PS5, does it also look super crazy on the HD TV?
It probably looks
I mean,
a little better.
it looks better. I mean, it don't look that much better just because it's still a PlayStation 4 version of it. But I will say this though, it does like there's no more like I guess you could say jitter. Like on the PlayStation 4 sometimes
You get a little frame skipping.
Yeah, like you
you're-
have
you're-
some frame skipping. It's
Like
like
what my hand is doing here.
Yeah,
it's going
from
to
what I've
be at
seen
60
at least,
frames at all times.
on my PlayStation 4,
60
the PlayStation
FPS.
4 games on the PS5 doesn't have any like jitter at all. It's just like all smooth. I don't know what that means. I haven't gone online to try to see if they got rid of the lag.
We played.
Yeah, I'm about to say like you got loading
You can
screens.
change your okay, whatever. I wasn't talking. No, for one of the games we play, we'll tell you off the camera. Just remind me. You can change your field of view on that specific game that we're playing, specifically for Aaron, and then you can see people better through like Bangalore smoke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but anyway.
No, one thing that is cool though, I won't say like a bunch of like spoilers for PlayStation 5, but I'll say this one thing that it's cool. Like, you know, how you hold down the L2 button on 2K to like kind of defend.
Yeah, like the strafe.
Yeah, like when people are like bumping into you or like you're defending them, like the trigger will like push back on you, just like the players pushing back on you. That's dope.
Yeah, the adaptive controller. I seen that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I can't wait to play.
Wait, so you said the remote pushes back on you?
Yeah,
like the trigger button like pushes back, like the player is pushing back on you as you're trying to defend it.
That's actually really cool. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, don't got like a built-in mic. Like, wasn't you talking through your controller?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
Wasn't you talking through your controller?
Yeah, it does have a built-in mic.
How was that mic? I didn't know that you were doing that. Like, is it like a good mic?
Oh, no, it's not even
just
like
in his controller.
Yeah, it's just in the controller. It's not like a one that it came with.
So like, well, how did you hear out of it? Did you like have the sound coming from the TV or something? Like, I don't.
No, it just comes out of the controller like innately. Like if you take out your
the
headphones.
sound comes out of the controller too. Oh,
yeah,
like our voices.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Stop
crazy.
talking about it, dude.
That's pretty dope.
That's crazy. I ain't like that. That's crazy.
What does Xbox's remotes do?
It's
paperweights. Get them
are they still putting batteries in the Xbox remotes?
I was about to say it's good on batteries.
Wait. We have to say one thing nice about Xbox. Someone goes first.
It looks like a mini fridge, and I like how mini.
It's not nice.
That's a good.
We gotta restart again. I'll go first.
They are strong machines.
Yeah.
They're very strong machines.
That's true. I was
turn this to a haiku. The Xbox is a strong machine.
It's snowing on Mount Fuji.
I don't know how to write those.
I was going to say something along the same lines though, like for real, because like I've seen the speed of that thing and it's quick.
Yeah, it's very fast.
Like it loads up and it goes into games super fast.
Like body, like machine. I don't know why they're so good at that. Like Microsoft is a piece at
Granville.
Because I mean, like Xbox has always had solid graphics and a good processing engine on their machine. It's like the only thing that like puts Xbox below PlayStation in general.
Wait, no, that you have to stop. It's only good things.
Xbox is pretty great. If you can't get a PlayStation, Xbox is good.
If you don't have a PS5,
it's a good third place product. Yes.
If you don't have a PS5, get a Switch. I might get no Xbox.
And if you don't have a Switch, then get an
Xbox. Is very colorful.
Hey, my brother told me
it's not colorful at all. What you mean?
It has green stripes in it.
My brother told me Xbox is like an old
it uses the
console.
color green well.
Somewhere.
I never saw this. I never saw the
on a controller. There's some green.
I mean, the buttons is like red and yellow.
I like the color scheme.
My brother told me Xbox is an old man's console.
It looks like Mountain Dew. but angrier.
It does. It does look like a Mountain Dew should be advertised with your Xbox.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
I mean it is
Well,
like
yeah.
Mountain
It should
Dew.
come with a cold can of Mountain Dew.
Now all bad.
Do the do Xbox.
All bad.
No, but wait. Before I didn't even say. I think I like that it's like the fact that it is more powerful than the PlayStation 5 is like they had to do that because if they didn't do that, what else would they have?
There's no reason for it. There's never any reason.
But I don't think like you could. I don't know.
Well, hold on. Is it more powerful though?
It is more.
It is.
Yeah, it's like slightly more powerful. Yeah,
It is, but it's like, would we notice how more
I
powerful it is?
mean-
No, other than
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying, like,
it
'cause-
feels quicker.
No, for the bad on Xbox, I looked at y'all's exclusive list. I don't know what none of these games are, yo. I don't know none of them. Oh, let me pull it up here for you. I'm gonna read some names off to you.
Listen. Would you rather
I feel
have
bad for them because
a
they can't get
strong-
Spider-Man, bro.
Dodge Ram
Cars. This is what you're doing.
or a less strong Dodge Charger?
I'll take a Charger over a Ram.
You can compare the Xbox to a Ram?
Halo
It's
Infinite.
a Ram truck. It's strong.
Stable.
Bro. There's a lot of good going on.
State of Decay. 3.
I wouldn't call
Ram
it
is a good truck. It's a good truck.
Forza
It's just
Motorsport.
strong.
I don't think Ram is good enough to be compared
Everwild.
to
But it's a
that
built
stuff.
Ford tough.
Avowed.
Like I would at least give like it's
As
like
Dusk Falls.
Xbox is reliable.
Hey.
Like I would give it at least
Psychonauts 2.
100%.
I actually messed with Psychonauts.
Keep going. I gotta go off camera for just a second to put this charger in, but I'm still here.
Stalker
Keep
2.
going.
Tetris
Stalker
Effect
2?
Connected. The Gunk.
What are you saying right now?
The
The
Gunk?
That's these are exclusive.
That's
That you
literally what Xbox
Warhammer.
is.
Warhammer 40K. I actually hear that's like a
Man,
really
get
good game. I don't know.
Xbox's
nothing
games
about it.
are
I
trash.
just seen something that made me
Crossfire
so
X.
proud.
Senua Saga Hellblade 2.
Oh, that one's hard.
Yeah, that's
Play
played
down.
That's just angry.
Scorn.
These games are
12
all
minutes.
trash.
Dead Static Drive.
Remember how
Exo 1.
years ago you would walk into
Lake.
GameStop and see the cart
just
with
called
like all
Lake.
the games for under $20? Like this
Last
is where all
Stop.
these games would be at.
Mad Streets.
What is this
Sable.
Xbox called again?
Mad
That's
Streets.
Xbox.
Is that a racing game? Mad Streets.
I don't know. It doesn't like have no description.
It's not like
next
a
to it.
Dookie game.
Can they please
Mad
bring back
Streets.
like the NFL and the NBA streets? Like I need them to bring those back.
Bro, they
Yeah.
really need to bring those back. Those
Those
games
are
are
Never,
so
they're not-
fire.
if they bring them back, they're gonna commercialize the mess out of them. They're gonna make you
I
pay for.
don't care.
They gonna make
What's-
They're gonna nickel and dime you for
would
every
be
kind
so
of stylish
expensive.
catch.
They would
I
literally
think it
just,
would be way too expensive to make them now.
They would just
I-
make it
I
a
can
my
see
player
that.
thing.
I can see that.
Like they know they get money off of Madden, and people gonna buy for like the Ultimate Team and stuff. They just gonna
Yo,
milk
man.
that.
They would
I
just
don't
make it a
think-
my
I don't
player
think-
extension.
Imagine setting up the pickup teams with the people from this like generation, bro. Like that would be
I
wild.
want it to be its own game.
Yeah.
Like,
I just wish you could fight in Madden again, like in the old Madden blitzes.
oh, easy. Blitz and Madden is so good.
Never played an NHL game and fight in it.
Blitz be like, break his
it's
knee.
hilarious. It's the most funniest thing ever.
NHL.
Yeah, bring the
NHL
carts
games
out.
Be hilarious.
Yeah, they'd be like,
We should do a game where we all could play together at the same time. Remember we did y'all ever do Rocket League?
I love
never
Rocket
played-
League.
I never played it, but I know
Oh, my
about
God.
it.
Never mind, I want to play.
It looks like a frustrating game. Like I'd be frustrated.
Anytime DJ likes something, he's like a beast at it. I've been
Oh,
playing
like
this since I was 12.
Like just playing Fall Guys, doing the soccer
I
game.
haven't played that game in a long time.
Rocket League looks way more stressful.
Rocket League's fun.
Rocket League is
I
it's
got
fun
it.
as heck, bro.
I'm
It's
not
fun.
playing Rocket League.
Y'all want to
Yeah,
do it?
Keys needs like
yeah, I'm down to try it.
explosions and
I need
Rocket League has
Yeah.
explosions a little bit.
You can't
you need-
shoot anything.
right.
I want to play Rocket League just specifically
Nobody
so I can mess with
dies?
Keith.
Punch him. Punch him.
Oh, last week, we guys want to tell the audience what we decided to do, the challenge, since we couldn't. Sorry for missing last week's pod as well.
I do apologize
Taffa,
to everybody.
Taffa.
To the people that suggested it,
Technical difficulties.
They suggested it to me on my Instagram. I apologize. You know who you are. Technical difficulties, like they said, we just couldn't get it done. We did play the game. We recorded it and everything, but it was just
But
the rendering and all that stuff just was not going well. So
we did it in.
We're
apologize.
going to fight with that
We
clip
apologize.
first.
Listen,
We
I
will
was
upgrade.
40
boxing
days
with my
before we
laptop, yo. Listen, like we did 2 halves of that Among Us playthrough. The first half, Keith was recording it, like playing Among Us on his computer, and we would all join the same lobby as him. We recorded it, It was great, but the footage was just so laggy that like it would have looked terrible. Like you would have seen this dude walking over here, and then he just got stabbed out of nowhere, and you wouldn't even see who did it. The second half of it, the second half of it was cool, but the issue was the gameplay footage and our camera footage was two separate entities. And because the files were so big, we couldn't store them in the Google Drive, so you had to break them up. But the thing was stitching them back together in order and zooming in on it on my software that I have was like
impossible.
I was up at 3 in the morning
What's good?
headbutting my screen. Let's just put it like that. It was
we
not a
will
good
be
time.
upgrading on our software and on our hardware because to do things that we really do want to do, we need better materials.
The things that y'all want us to do.
If you want to donate, you know,
Facts. The cash app for the top phenomenal. Anyway,
want to donate some software.
So yeah, we will be working on that in the future because we do want to do these new things, and I know y'all want to see it. So.
Yeah, we will get to eventually.
With that being said, we are starting a GoFundMe.
Murdering me.
That's funny.
Help Top 5 become Top 5 again.
Yeah, go fund us so we all get PS5.
Yeah, our cash app is Top 5.
You already have
but
one.
There's a $sign in front of the 5.
No, I need some for my crew. I need for the squad.
We're probably gonna get a
no, we ain't got no
need to get a
cash
W
app.
Premiere Pro. I keep saying that, but we need to get that. So
Yeah.
we need to get it. So yeah, we'll get it. We want to do this gamecast. We'll do this gamecast. So because it's fun, we want to do that.
Because we are more so on the game, and you get to see our personalities really come to life.
Yes, sir. We are doing 100% on the game. You will see real.
And also, when we get the better software, we can have more of y'all on there playing with us. Because
that reminds me, it's just us.
There's a lot of y'all.
Just the 5 of y'all, just the 5 of us was kind of like it was fun, but like if you play Among Us, you know how
it added to Aaron's fatigue with Among Us.
And we see it's capable. We just know now what we have to fix to be able to get it done. So we'll work on it.
Just know that footage exists somewhere in the depths of my laptop, and if I ever release it, it's gonna.
The footage was hilarious. Like if
it was hilarious, but terrible to watch.
We've been getting suggestions
good to listen
to do like a highlight reel of all of the pods that we've done so far. Like a lot of this stuff from that pod can be put in that highlight reel. It was hilarious.
If it was visually watchable.
There's some parts that didn't even need to be like we did. Like, would you rather? Oh, I can't even really say that because well, it's not on there. But
look, man, I will play Among Us for the association.
We're getting summoned to an Among Us game, like as we speak, actually. So
I saw that.
It's a fun game. You know, I get the appeal of it.
I'm getting fatigued.
It's just like Among Us is like,
and is mad because he's always the first one to die.
Well, that was because of one specific person. And if he ever listens to this, he knows who he is. But I don't know. Among Us is like one of those things where it's like, if you didn't catch the train as it was chugging along, then you're just not going to catch up to it for me. Because it's just hilarious. All of you guys are like to the point where it's like, you know where places are. Y'all have these strategies now. Me, I'm like, I don't know enough about the game to even give myself a solid defense when I am the imposter. They're like, okay, well, if you weren't in this room, what room were you in? I'm like, I don't know. The other room. I don't know.
You be playing Among Us like Dashy.
I know. I be going into the controls are weird. And then, like I can't fully control my guys. So I end up like going into the same room over and over again, trying to get to my task. That's first of all, we love playing a game that half the game is just doing chores. But anyway, I'm trying to do my task, and it's like the task is on the other in an adjacent room. I don't know how to get to that room, and so people get on and be like, Aaron, why would you keep going to that room over and over again? What you doing in there? I'm like, I'm trying to get to my task. What task was you doing? I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, I'm getting fatigued off that game.
I will kill you for that.
I can't really like.
DJ think he's actual Sherlock Holmes on the game.
You can't.
No, I'm Batman. I be getting people.
You can't really fault the players at it, but it does like ruin a little bit of the fun when you have too many people in the lobby that are really good at playing the game. Because all they would do is group up in alliance, and it'll make it dumb easy to like just rule everybody out. So you can't really fault them for that. But
and plus, I got fatigued on the game because people kept doing stupid stuff to me. and getting away with it for the free. You know who you
I think
are.
the way we should start playing it, I think we are taking the fun away from seeing visual tasks. I think it's cool.
Yeah,
Like, that's
visual
a
tasks
thing.
are kind of OP. Like when you know
We
what's
had
up
them we had them off last night.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think
I
that's-
like visual tasks. I don't know why we don't.
That just
Well,
I
gives it
still
up.
don't even know what that is.
It makes
It's
it
like
easy
it's
for,
a task that you can see somebody doing when they bring it up.
Yeah, it
Right.
makes it easy to know who is not the imposter.
Like
So
when they scan in
the-
medbay, you can see like the light going up and down around them.
The process of elimination
Ah.
is way easier with visual tasks. And when you
So I
already
mean,
see people, it
It's
makes
like I have a
Is that-
visual task. Come watch
is that
me.
how the game is supposed to be played though? Like, is it
Yeah, it's a
intended for-
it's a tactic that
It's-
you
yeah,
can
it's a
use, but you
strategy.
can disable it. But it's
Yeah,
like
it's like making it harder on people, huh?
well, it's kind of necessary because the way our
Like
group
me.
plays now.
somebody killed me.
Now is that everybody will watch each other do a visual task. So then, by process of elimination, we'll just
We'll
Yeah.
guess who it is out of nowhere.
we'll guess who it. Yeah, we'll guess
makes
who it
it
is.
really
And see,
easy to figure it
I'm the
out.
type of person that, like, if you kill me in the last game and I'm like the imposter,
I'm
it's
killing
like,
you the next. I'm like 100%. I'm petty.
I
I
be
care
trying
more about killing you specifically than getting away
Right.
with it.
I be trying to strategize.
Especially if you kill me first. Oh, you're definitely sitting there waiting.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, we do apologize for those. I don't know why it didn't work. I do know why it didn't work, but I'm mad it didn't work. So, but we'll get it working for y'all.
Yeah, we'll bring it back. But,
We've apologized enough.
Back to your regular scheduled content.
So we don't mess with the obviously we don't mess with the Xbox. I mean, y'all. How about Nintendo?
Yeah, how do you feel about the
Hey.
Nintendo?
hey,
Actually,
I think
I'm,
Nintendo is one of the
I'm a
pioneers
Nintendo
of,
head.
Absolutely. I'm about to
think-
get a Switch, so
Nintendo's
Man,
definitely a pioneer in
I have a
gaming.
Switch.
did y'all
I
have
think they
the,
might have the most famous characters in gaming.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got the
Mario.
most
I will say
iconic
one
characters.
thing.
Sonic.
Oh, Mario Zelda, I
I'll
guess.
say
Yeah,
this
Mario
though.
Zelda.
They really only have like
Mario,
maybe 3
Legend of
landmark
Zelda.
consoles. The Nintendo, the GameCube, and the Switch are probably really the only landmarks that they have.
You
So
said
they-
the,
that's
you
all
said
they
the
need.
Nintendo. You said the Nintendo is a
Like
console.
Nintendo 64.
The
Nintendo
Nintendo.
64, yeah.
The,
Oh,
Nintendo
64.
Come on, man. Like,
I
you
mean,
know,
The 60, the
GameCube.
64,
only
the 64 is
Switch-
iconic, bro.
Look, the only
I mean,
the only
NES and
console
SNES.
the only
and
console that
GameCube
Nintendo
iconic is pushing it with GameCube. That's not they're not really that crazy.
Nah, GameCube wasn't
The
iconic.
64 and the Switch
I was a
are really the
GameCube
only
nerd.
ones
When y'all was
for
on
it.
PS2,
Well, you
all I
forgot
had
about the
was
Wii.
GameCube.
You forgot about the Wii.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
we
Wii,
It was like
Wii-
cultural.
the Wii is revolutionary.
Everybody had
The
Wii
Wii took over for
The
a
Wii is
minute.
revolutionary. I can't be mad at
The
that.
Wii had people losing weight, dog.
Whoever is at Nintendo
Facts.
designing the new way to game with like the game, the Joy Cons and then the Wii stick, whoever's over
I
there
think-
needs like a
I
prize.
think the Wii came out around PlayStation 3. I think that really knocked
Yeah.
PlayStation 3's like wheels out. Because
Nah, that's-
PlayStation 3 was not separate. Like
People say that,
PlayStation 3's wheels was knocked out because they was like, we're making this thing $600 and y'all just gonna have to deal with it.
That's
And
why-
look at us
I'm
now.
like,
And look at us now,
PlayStation 3
right?
was not like a hit.
Yeah, I saw
We
a
was
meme
obviously
that said
young to
like
even worry about it back then.
I saw
put
a
a
meme
lot
that said
on
like
it.
all the real ones had Xbox 360. Then switched.
Remember
to
DC
PS4.
Online and how long it took to download? That was like the main game
Yeah.
for PlayStation.
I never had a
PS3 was
PS3.
definitely
I
not
never had
as big as the PS2.
It reminds me of the
was,
Avengers game now.
but The PS2
But I mean-
was still an amazing console to me.
But people didn't like the PS4 at first because that's when they introduced the pay to be online thing. Because remember PS3,
Oh
you
yeah,
had to- you had to
that
pay
is
to
a
be
fact.
online.
Yeah, I forgot
never knew
about
that.
you had to pay to be online.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot it was free.
That's a good thing about
people were
Xbox.
mad
Your
about that.
online is
Oh,
free.
I was
but-
pissed
I mean, but
about that.
Nintendo started doing that too now. Like, if you got a Switch, you
They
got
all
to pay for
do
the
that.
online.
That was
Yeah,
one of the
so-
main things that
that's
I
lit.
Nintendo's cheap, I think.
Xbox
Nintendo used to be free forever up until the Switch came out.
Xbox has always been pay to be online. I
No,
think.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's
Xbox
one of the
Live.
main things that separated the PlayStation and the
Xbox
Xbox.
Live was free.
Xbox-
Did-
oh,
wait,
no,
did
it
y'all-
wasn't. You had to
were
pay for
y'all-
No,
Xbox
you have to
Live.
pay. You have to
You had
pay
to
for
pay for
Xbox
that.
Live.
Yeah, I swore you had to pay for that.
People were
Did y'all
always-
get online like back then? Back in
That's
the day, like
another
Xbox
thing.
360?
What was your first online game?
I never had no online games until I got the
My first
PS4.
online game, like I remember, like they was like, "Oh, you can play online." I was like, "What are you talking about?" They're like,
My
"You can
first
play with me."
online console was probably PS3.
What was my first online game?
On
My first
console?
online game was Halo Reach.
I think my first online game was Uncharted 3.
The actual
Halo
I
Reach
didn't
was
touch
rated
online
teen.
for a long time.
Halo Reach was rated teen.
Actually, I can't say.
Yo,
what
Uncharted
my
was
first
one of
online
them-
game is.
When I first played Uncharted, I was like, games like this exist?
Yeah, that game was fire.
It
That
actually
like
might
turned me
be-
on to a whole nother like
It's an online game.
It
like,
might be a
you can
Dragon Ball Z game.
tell stories.
I think
Right.
I think Ultimate Tenkaichi, not Ultimate Tenkaichi 3 was probably my first.
That was online.
The Tenkaichi 3 was online. You could have.
Was it?
Yeah, it was. That was
Some
probably
of my favorites.
first-
I don't think I
PlayStation 2,
ever.
right?
I don't think I ever played online on that though.
Tenkaichi 3. You could definitely go online. That was probably
Was
my
it
first.
PlayStation 2.
My first online game,
Nah.
man.
Yeah,
Destiny
it was
2,
Was it
actually.
PC?
it came out for Wii too, so it had to be the like PS2 Wii thing. So,
PS2 didn't have any online.
PS3.
I think it did.
We definitely had online, and I had it.
PS2 did not have.
We has online. PS2
I
did
played
not.
it. I played it on the Wii. We definitely had it.
Nintendo Wii though was the
PlayStation
first
had
console where
online.
like you could just play Wii Sports for hours and not even have to like buy a Nintendo game.
Right. Wii Sports is probably still one of the better games.
Oh yeah, Wii Sports is definitely.
My
Yeah,
first online game
PlayStation
was
2 had
Destiny
online.
2, yo, on PS4.
It did?
Yeah, I just looked it up.
Yeah, but it was like the old online where you had to like hook the cable
It
up.
was really like you had to like dial up it kind of. It was a weird online system, but we definitely that's probably my first online game was Tenkaichi 3 on the Wii.
Honestly, my first online games were probably playing Hot Pursuit with Tyshawn, running the cop versus robbers.
Hot Pursuit
crazy.
2 was amazing. If they were remastering it, I'd buy it.
What's I
They
need a game that
remastered
is a
Hot
little
Pursuit,
bit
but like it wasn't a
Uncharted.
true remaster.
I need a game that's a little bit Uncharted and a little bit of. I mean, I think Destiny was supposed to be that, but I feel like
Not like
Oh,
Uncharted.
it's so hard.
no. I mean,
man.
like I need a game that we could all play again.
I think Destiny like
Like our
defines the
Destiny
PS3
raids,
era.
I can
Our
agree with
Destiny
that.
raids,
I can
though
agree with that.
annoying, and though I still think the game is light, were one of our
Don't-
best moments in the
Destiny
game.
is
It was like
It was
fun.
one of our best
We
ones.
had, yeah.
an game. It really
It was fun.
Like, because we were all
But
able
those
to be
are
our
like-
own character.
But also,
Right.
that was a different time for us. Like, we had time to be up till 3 a.m. trying to do these raids.
Right.
The raids at 3
Like,
Do
keep
another
going.
one.
Aaron be
We
like,
already
we
shooting.
right here. We can't go to sleep
We
yet. We right
What's
here.
going on in
Top
our
5
lives?
podcast
We already-
existed before we were even a podcast.
Jay,
He was a-
come
he
to
was a
already
reg-
shooting.
hey,
We
hey,
already
hey, hey,
Jay,
Jay.
Jay.
Yeah, I was trying to do the
Come
raid. This Australian dude named Big Hulk was like, he's getting mad because I kept messing up my stuff. He's like, hey,
Jay.
Zion, come to Hulk. Come to Hulk. Follow
What are
me.
you using?
You want to? He started cussing. I was like, yo,
He
what
was
the
so
hell?
mad at you.
Is it kill your Zion?
Soon as you left the party, he was like, "Yeah, that guy sucks." I was like, "Yo."
I was
Yeah,
like, that was my
you
first
know,
time
Big
ever.
Hulk.
That's my first time ever raiding. My first
you
time
ever
playing
watch
an
it?
online game.
Salute the Big Hulk. That was a funny dude.
Big
Hulk.
Hulk, shout out to
He's
you.
still on my friends list, bro.
What's crazy
Okay.
is like he said,
He
"Hey,
is.
let me know if you want to do a raid ever again. You know, let me know." And then he took me off his friends list. I was like,
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. Those were some days, man.
He did not like you,
Yeah.
bro.
That's one of my favorite highlights. Whenever that,
Oh, my
was
God.
it Dark A that came in and was like
Yeah.
prestige?
Prestige.
no, he's like king,
My king. Yeah, he's like
King.
king. He still
King.
calls him king sometimes.
That's what he calls
king.
King.
It's like, no,
Yeah, let me know who I am.
yeah, no.
What were we playing on
My
PlayStation
only
3?
king is Jesus Christ.
What were we even playing on PlayStation 3?
I ain't have it. I want.
I played everything on PS3, bro.
I didn't have a
Dragon Ball
PS3. I had an
Z,
Xbox
Tekken.
360, which was
the
crazy.
Man.
PS3 era. I had a Nintendo 3DS. That's the only thing I could afford.
I probably had the most games ever on one console on PS3. Like I had like an assortment of games.
I don't even think I started playing
mad
2K
games
till
for
PS4.
PS2 had the best games for me.
Yeah,
for
same,
sure.
Aaron. I wasn't playing 2K till
I was
PS4.
playing 2K.
Yeah.
It was
I mean,
like-
I went over Kari's crib one time, but he just absolutely destroyed me at 2K. And I was like,
I was like, you know how to play 2K?
I
He
guess
was
this-
yeah.
I was like,
all right.
did I say yeah? I was like, I mean, I don't really play
I
this.
think he was like, I mean, I'm a gamer, so I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then finally, like, I don't know what happened. I was like, I think it was like when LeBron went to the Heat, and I was like, basketball seems to be a big thing these days. Let me give it a shot. And then I was like, oh,
Give it a shot.
I've
That's when
awakened
he
something
discovered Kevin Durant.
inside of myself. Yeah, yeah.
Use KD.
Use KD. No, I was something to deal with the Thunder back in those days.
The PS2 era was so weird for me because it's like my older brother had a PlayStation 2, so I inherited it, but like we never had no games for it all like that. I had a GameCube and I was always on that. Like, so during that era, I kind of missed out on most of it. And then I missed out on the PlayStation 3 and I hopped on the PS4 era. Like,
You was
Oh
playing
no!
But she was
I
on
got
the
Ayana on this Spider-Man, and I think she just encountered her first car chase. Remember we had to be on the and she definitely got shot in the face like 3 times. I'm like, triangle. It was like, dude got off the car. Was like,
Was you
Yeah, when I
saying,
popped out the
DJ?
window.
and
Yeah,
Spider-Man
they
was
like-
I thought she was on the 3. G.
Me? No, I never
Yeah.
had a PlayStation 3 because it's like by the time I had my first
For-
job, I could finally afford it. The 4 was about to come out, so I was never there.
He was on
when did I
GameCube playing
start?
that
I was playing
playing that
Nintendo
Pokemon
3DS,
game where you had to steal other people's Pokemon.
Pokemon
But-
Coliseum.
but I
Hey, that
remember
game was
meeting-
fire. That game was
I
fire.
remember
that
meeting
was
you.
trash.
Coliseum
I
was
hated
hard.
that
Y'all are blasphemous.
I
But
was
when,
like-
when did I like meet you though? Like, cause
You
it was
met
in the
me-
PS.
you met-
It was in
you
the
met
PS3
me-
days.
It was no, you was on PS4, bro. Like you met me on Kick maybe during the PS3 days, but like I never like got on a
Okay,
game.
that's a
Never got on a
Hey,
game party.
Roll
We can never
back.
talk about that.
When we had
Kick?
the whole group.
That should be
Bro.
a topic.
got
one day.
nasty in them kicks.
Kick could be a topic for real. We should cut
Bro,
that and make that a
that's it.
topic.
We'll talk about Kick. Like,
That
But
was
that's- but
crazy.
that- but
We
that's-
had
That
everybody.
deserves another podcast.
Yeah, that,
I mean,
that should
honestly,
be a whole other
yeah.
topic.
That's like the origin of DJ.
I
for
think
real, for
I
real.
think everybody but Kari
origin.
was in that chat.
Everybody, yeah, the whole city.
Probably not. Was I there?
No,
Yeah, you
you
there.
was in there.
There
You was
was
in there.
so many.
Remember when we had that cereal party on Kick?
Maybe some different time. Like, we should
Yo, that
probably
was actually
talk about
kind of
this.
fun, yo.
Yeah.
That
We
was
shouldn't
actually
talk about
fun.
this shit. We should like do this another
and
day.
then me and Cordell end up arguing.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yo, y'all, there was a whole Kick roast chat.
Yeah,
That was just-
I mean,
was
we
hilarious.
already kind of in and out.
All right.
Yeah.
What was you saying?
Oof.
I was saying let's probably hold this for a different
We
time.
can hold it, but
Yeah, we can hold it. We can hold it. We can
Go
talk
on.
about it time.
Yeah, we've only
Those
scratched
Kick
the
days.
surface.
The old Kick before the
Yeah.
Instagram DMs.
Yeah,
I
before,
kept sending like big
Woo!
balls of Dookie little Kick.
Yeah, I hated you for that, yo.
you would think it'd be so.
Every time your team lost, it would just be turd. I was like, I ain't gonna open it. Yo,
I
Aaron,
need something behind me that's
open the
like-
Kick and tell me what he said.
I need something behind me that's like days that have passed without a Kari poop joke.
Yo, did anybody actually go and
Zero.
look at that picture that he was trying to make us look at that one time? Did anybody go
Which
and
one?
look
I
and
don't
see?
remember.
Kari said something that he was like, man, y'all gotta go. It's not what you think it is. And we was
Yeah,
all like,
nah.
no.
I think
Did anybody go and look at it?
I did go and look once, and
I
one
think
time I
Brandon
did
was
look. I went and looked, and one time it was poop, and he did it again, and it was like something different. He was I think he was doing something to my car while I was working at Macy's.
Yeah, I started just. There was this one day I was driving past and I was like, was that Granville's car? And I had all this trash. I think someone took it off because they were being some snitches. But
Kari stayed catching people. Like I remember he had a video of Keith just walking.
Just walk
I
in.
had a video of me walking.
Just walk
He be
in.
lacking in Target all the time. He be like, I'm like, this man really be in his own world. Like,
Yes, sir. Yes,
That was
sir.
dead.
Oh, he had a video of me walking once.
I got
Kari
that
just
video.
be.
He was on the way to catch some fresh Pokemon in 2017.
Oh, that's
Pokemon
what
Go.
Another thing that I missed, Pokemon Go. Like, I
That
just
was
never
back when I
got
was,
into
that was
that.
back when I was
He had
skinny.
the regular G Fit, man.
He had
I
the
was
The
on
G-Fit.
Pokemon Go for
I had a
used to
white
dress like
tee,
a,
a white
White
tee,
tee and khaki.
khaki shorts.
That should be a topic. All throwback like games or fads from like the stuff that we just don't have anymore.
Hey,
Like, that should
Pokemon
be a
Go still
topic.
got a following. It's just not.
I got
like
mad
crazy.
videos of Keith
does.
falling asleep on my phone, and it's so funny.
Remember Pokemon Go? They used to be like,
I got
just see
a
someone get
video of
shot.
Keith passed out at the assembly. And then like he keep like, but it's funny though, like Keith wakes up whenever he knows I'm near him. Like he can sense the energy. Like, I be walking past Keith, he be like. I'm like,
Yeah,
no, I got you.
yeah, when he falls asleep
Here
on the
go the
game.
video of G.
Yeah, that's Skinny G right there.
She thought I was gonna put Keith on out here.
Skinny G.
Look at Skinny G. Look how happy he wants to see me. Look at his face at the end. Look how smiley he is.
Catching these wild Pokemon out here.
Look at he said, hey, I got a screenshot. I'm gonna use that face everywhere.
Pokemon Go.
Chill.
When I found out that you had like to hatch Pokemon eggs, you had to walk like 10 kilometers. I was like, I'm
He
Yeah,
was,
that
he
was-
was catching the Pokemon that day though.
I was.
Huh?
I actually
I
was.
love catching them, but hatching eggs, you have to walk like almost
Yeah,
a
I
mile
mean,
to hatch
well,
an
Man,
egg.
I
You
played
basically
Pokemon.
just-
I
you
played
basically just
Pokemon
played a
Go for
game.
like 2
Walking?
weeks.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not.
I
right.
was playing it for a couple.
Like I
months.
understand the point of it, and to be in retrospect, the point of it actually was pretty. Like I get it, it's good.
It was dope when it first dropped.
It was
Yeah,
fire
it
when
was,
it first dropped.
it was really cool.
It
Yeah.
got real tight real quick because you had to always be moving to play the game, and it was
And
like,
also
Look,
people was
man.
getting it. People
He
was getting
said
into so much
physical?
trouble too. Like, people was
Nah.
getting
people were like dying playing that
people
game.
were
Like,
dying, like getting hit
people
by
like
cars
walking
and
in
stuff.
traffic. to
Yeah, I
catch
saw a
Pikachu.
dude live streaming
Like-
himself playing Pokemon Go, and some dude just ran up on him. and
Oh
took his
yeah, that
phone.
was boy. Y'all haven't seen that video?
I have not seen
No.
that.
No, when he
That's
got
killing me.
robbed, he's like, "No, please!" And then all you see is the phone. All you see is the phone going like this. Like, hey,
Hey yo,
Dude, that is
I'm
hilarious.
dead. No, yeah.
My Pokemon Go experience was, and as soon as I loaded up the game, and it was like, your first Pokemon is at the church. I was like, yeah.
Well, I missed that one. No, that was a weird era, man. For real, that was a weird era.
So another question I want to ask, and I was thinking about because Kari was talking about Ayana playing Spider-Man, is like how do y'all feel about like if y'all have a girl and she's like a gamer, like
I mean,
That-
y'all cool with that?
We've had it.
yeah,
Like
I'm cool with that. Hey, we said it before in an earlier episode.
what
We
if she's
girls-
better? What if she's better than you?
Cool.
better than
I
me?
don't think that's even.
Let's go beat
Nah,
these
man.
Oh,
Let's go.
You get
don't
depth on the 2K?
underestimate.
Let's go
Don't
get on ranked and
If she
win
defeats
these
me on
games.
2K, then we gonna be scrapping. She defeats me on 2K, we're gonna be
I know there's
scrapping.
some female
Y'all are
gamers out there.
close-minded. All female gamers, my way, please.
Hey, I love female gamers, but
Listen,
I can't have you
listen,
be better than me.
all
I
eh?
mean,
female
hey, if you
gamers-
beat me, that's cool, but I'm
You-
gonna come back.
I'm glad you game, but you ain't messing with nothing over here.
It's fun.
100.
It is fun sometimes, like seeing their reaction playing stuff. But like, whenever y'all only have one console and like they're trying to play, and I'm like, but I'm
Girls
trying
get
to
real
play.
good at like the weirdest games.
Like
Like
my
my,
they're
mom,
like, let me play, and I'm like, but I'm playing.
my mom is a straight animal at Pac-Man. Like she's gotten to like level like 25. I've never even seen level 25. Like I don't.
A Pac-Man?
What kind of fruit they got?
I don't even know. And that's what I'm saying. Like, they're good at the weirdest games. Like what? Or like Fruit Ninja. Like they've gotten like super dumb
Banana.
high school. Like
Fruit Ninja ain't like a gamer game, though. That's a
Man, ain't nothing make me more mad than seeing my sister. Hold on, she's like we was playing Tekken, right? And she's beating me up.
She
She's holding,
door. He said,
she's holding the controller like this, and she's doing this.
the game.
And I look over, I'm like, and she's beating me up.
Oh, DJ got the
what?
extendos on them.
You got the-
What's
you got the
the
game
game
Oh
controller.
yeah, oh yeah,
you
it's
got a control.
100%.
Is that
Hey,
Rose
he's a
Gold?
cheater.
Is that
Oh,
Rose
no.
Gold?
It's Rose Gold, baby.
No,
You
I'm
got
talking
the
about them
extendos on
24K?
joysticks.
They're just game freaks to
Suck
help you aim better.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
all
it's
they're
help.
for.
You have better
They,
control.
they,
Yeah, that's not like cheating.
But
Yeah.
you still don't be.
they feel weird in my
you still
hand. I
don't be
couldn't.
clutching it up.
That's tough. He said you got a cheat code to still suck.
You don't.
Yeah.
Bro, he's clutching it. He got a handicap. Yeah, man. Let me chill out.
Yeah,
Nah,
I've
but
had,
no,
I've had
but
these
like-
things for so long.
It'd be frustrating though, cause like Brittany be trying to play some games, and like when she's like the character, like she don't understand that she can
Like they
look
can't
and
walk
walk
right.
at the same. Yeah, like she'll be like, I'm like, yo, can you look up? Like,
Yeah, I'm doing something weird like that right now. I literally looked over.
Just be moving like this.
I don't know.
yeah, she'd be like, stop looking at your feet. You can't see what's happening.
I'm mad. G was asking me about my controller like he wasn't there when I bought it.
If Spider-Man didn't have Spider-Man
This-
powers,
this is
Oh,
why
you
I
got
got
that?
in Florida.
That's
That's
why
why
you
I
got
got
in
Florida.
Florida. Oh,
Yeah, you was
forgot.
there.
I forgot all about that, yo. I forgot
What?
all about that.
About
Bro.
what?
Why
The
every
Rose
time
Gold.
people
I
go
bought
to
that
Florida,
when we was in Florida.
Why every
Forgot
time people
about
go to Florida, we just ball out at GameStop for some reason? Like I bought like 3 controllers, Overwatch last time I was out. Like I bought mad stuff in Florida.
Florida
It's just because
don't
whenever
act
you
like
go
us.
to a different place, you're like, I feel like I have
Yeah.
money to spend.
I have to.
Florida
Especially
doesn't have
when you're
taxes like us,
vacating.
though, too.
When you're on vacation too, you usually have money on you.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
ignore me.
No,
I'm tired of y'all tonight.
That's how I've
Yeah.
been feeling.
Y'all on my hit list.
So, speaking of relationships and stuff like that, the girls, what is some cliches that come that when a relationship that y'all
Boo!
like, hey,
Point blank. Period. I don't.
I know.
Yeah, we got he was like, girls. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
I was trying to think of a different way to phrase it. It just
Man,
came out bad.
just ask it on the
Girls.
paper. He's
All
like,
right.
girls and
How many-
cliches and all that
Okay.
frilly stuff.
All right, let's do it. All right, let's get back into it. So speaking of relationships, what are some cliches that y'all hate?
Period. I don't want to do what you're doing. So I don't want to take long walks on the seashore. I don't want to go get a pedicure. I don't want to go see chick flicks. Don't take me to see The Notebook. Let's just do normal stuff.
Keith be sending his relationship every single time. Like,
no flashbacks. No flashbacks this episode.
Yeah, you know you want to do a flashback. Take a flashback right now.
No, you gotta put it in every one randomly.
No,
we're not doing that, dude.
Send us right now.
The love of Keith.
Wow.
The love below.
No, we're not.
I agree with what he's saying. Like sometimes
we don't want to do it, and there's very, very few cases where there's something that you want to do that I don't want to do, and we want to do it together.
Like who really likes long walks? To be honest, who likes long walks?
Nobody likes long walks.
I don't mind walking.
Pokemon Go died.
Not long walks. Not long
Pokemon Go died because we don't like long walks.
I took a long walk.
Nobody wants to take long walks.
Almost 5 miles. On Saturday.
Right,
Did you? Jesus.
All right.
I mean, walking can really be therapeutic, though.
Yeah, because it's like you like
it's cool to walk with somebody.
You're walking with her, but like one of you walks a little bit faster than the other one, and then like, you gotta slow up your walk for their walk, or like sometimes you gotta like one person has to walk in front of the other person when it's skinny, and like you're walking a little too slow for them, and they're stepping on your heels.
That's why you
like,
gotta hold their shoes. You gotta hold their hands so they can come with you.
I'm about trying to do that.
Yeah. Listen. I'll take a long walk. I want to walk at nighttime in the dark.
I'll take a long drive.
Look, as a married
I'm
person,
doing long drives.
Long drives.
Long drive would be dope.
I like long drives.
It depends.
I specifically remember you saying you hate like road trips and long drives.
I don't like road trips. Road trips suck. Like on the highways and all that. I hate all of that. Road trips on the highways.
That's a long drive.
Life is a highway.
I'm talking about a drive like through downtown.
I'm all right.
I drive through
You're
downtown.
going my way.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm done. It's over.
All right.
Life is a highway.
We should do a podcast.
I mean, like, I don't hate.
Hey, yo, we should do a podcast where we all talk in Southern accents for the whole time. Come on, hombre.
Look, as a married person, sometimes I want the bed to myself.
Crazy. Never mind.
I don't think it's nothing wrong being selfish every once in a while, but it's cool to do stuff that makes the other person happy.
My wife.
I don't mind that.
You know how that SpongeBob episode where Patrick kept trying to like wake up and kill the spider. That's what Brittany be like. Like, you good?
Brittany be having night terrors.
Be fighting me like I be waking up like her elbow about be at my neck. I'm like,
listen, Ayana stay talking in her sleep, and I be sitting there. She be like, no, and I be like,
no.
I be sleeping. I be like, I be turning. I'm like, what you say, sweetheart? You be like, she's like, you scratched me in my face. I'm like.
I was about to say, you ever just try to talk back and just see if you go have a conversation?
Everything she's like, you hit my face. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
and she'd be like, yeah.
Ready just be like literally.
What is this? I was like, no one told me about this part.
I remember one time I got into bed one time. Brittany was like, "Why ain't you saying Guang?" I was like, "What? Huh?"
Koreans.
What was you gonna say?
One thing for me, like a cliche I don't really mess with, is like when people be like, there should never be a dull moment. Like you always need to be conversative. Like,
oh no,
there always needs to be a conversation.
If you can't enjoy each other's presence in silence,
that's what I'm saying. Like if you can't enjoy each other's silence, then there's a problem.
Yeah, it's not always.
It can't be
like,
talking 24/7.
Sometimes you don't feel like talking.
Right. Yeah, like I'm a whole introvert. I ain't got that type of energy to be.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah. Or what's yours is bad? Like, no, I want it to be bad.
Oh my god.
My biggest pet peeve in life, bro, when they take their fork and put it on my plate, when they have a plate right there, that's my biggest. Don't you? If I say my prayer,
and that goes for Larry too.
Larry.
If I'm saying my prayer to
Larry
Jehovah,
Snake stealing food off
if I'm
Aaron's
thanking
plate.
Jehovah for everything that happened in my day and praying that this food is nutritious, and I hear a fork on my plate while I'm praying to Jehovah, I really want to. I want to slide them. Like I
Who
hate
hurt
them.
you?
Someone stole your
about to
food
say,
while you
Who
was
hurt
praying?
you?
I'm about to say, okay, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he stole that from Kevin Hart.
To the Kevin Hart joke.
All copyright. Son's playing.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but
Hey, who hurt
Someone
you,
stole
man?
food
Who
off
did
your plate
that?
while you was praying?
Who did that, yo? That happened to me in school once, yo. I was
That's
sick.
grabby, yo.
Is it the one
In
from Kansas?
school.
Yeah, like I
One
was in
from
school.
Kansas?
I sent my blessing
Well, you
over
should
my
have known.
pizza. They
She
took some
built like a
pepperoni off my
forklift.
joint. I was like, yo, come on, man. I
She
said,
built
hey,
like a forklift, so that's
Oh,
probably
heck
why
no.
she was so hungry. I'm on
Yeah,
you.
like why can't I ask what you want to
At
eat?
me, Son's playing. It's
Like if I'm about to go buy like food, why can't I ask you what you want to eat and you just tell me like what you want to eat instead of saying nothing and did I get
I definitely
get
had
back?
that scenario happen too
They like
yesterday.
to-
I went to
Don't
McDonald's
you-
and I was like, yeah, let me get this food, this and that. I did not ask what she wanted,
dang.
but she was in the car with me. As soon as I finished my order, she's like, so I guess I'm not hungry. I'm like, you
I think they like
I'm
to.
like, what are you? We
This
here? Like,
is a men thing versus women thing.
Then
'Cause-
I'm like, can I add my order? She was like, yeah. Like she was like, okay, I'll get some. So then we get up to the thing, and I'm like, what you want? She was like, fries. I'm like,
That is exactly like they can't ever
I was
just
like,
be
all right.
bad. Like it always gotta be sassy. Like it always gotta be like, oh, so I'm not hungry, huh?
Right.
So you live by
Everything is
yourself,
always
huh?
like
Hey, so
a
how come like
passive-aggressive question?
how come women get so mad like if somebody mess up their order?
Yeah, it's
man.
different with
They turn into
it's
pit
different with
bulls.
them.
Yo,
Hey,
I
hey,
need to
hey,
clean up.
I be
send
like,
it
I mean,
back.
it's-
I'm like,
it's all right,
no, I
man.
am,
It's just-
I am
Yeah,
not
man.
sending this food back.
It's like it's all right. It's not that bad. I mean, it's
Ashley's the
cool.
same way.
She's like,
Ashley's
no,
the exact same
it
way.
wasn't
I'm like,
done.
I'll just
Hey.
eat it and complain later. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
No,
Yeah,
Aaron's
but that's
a
family
deal with
is
it.
the queen
that's a
of.
man thing. I think that's a
Aaron,
man thing.
Aaron
though.
got the
But we
toxic
don't be
family. They'd be
caring.
like,
Yeah, we don't.
that's nasty.
But it's like not even just food. It'd be like just service in
Aaron's family be
general.
doing the wildest stuff at restaurants. Man.
Hey,
I'd be
one
like,
thing I will say about
Like,
the females,
there's
though, like,
inheritance.
they will be getting some free stuff because of how good they are at complaining. about
Yeah,
the food.
man.
That
I
is
can't.
true.
I don't have
They
that
will
level.
get you some
Like,
free food.
Yeah,
I don't
like
be
to
like
argue
caring
like
that much.
yeah, like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
have
don't
like the
think
wherewithal
so,
to
bro.
argue. Like,
I don't be caring. It's not that big of a deal to
My
me.
mom
I
is
was
the
like that.
queen of getting stuff
My
free.
vibe be doing that too.
I'd be
Get stuff
like,
My
free
mom
all the
is-
time.
it's different though. It's
And the
different
customer
whenever
service
like a
agent was
lady
like,
is
ma'am, I'm
mad.
just trying to help. She was like, well, if you're trying to help, I'm not here to get smart with you. I'm like, no.
My mom too.
They be making me comfortable. They don't even know I'm there. I'm like, mom, chill. You're making me mad. Like, you're
Bro, nah.
fucking reckless.
Man,
Bro,
I've
I
gotten
remember-
to the point where I just asked my mom, like, "Hey, mom,
Listen, man. I
you know,
remember me and my
I had
mom-
a hair in my fries."
This is like back when I was in high school. Me and my mom was at McDonald's drive-through. She ordered like the little double fish fillet or whatever.
Ew.
And
A
she got
double
this.
fish fillet?
It's like 2 sandwiches. Like
Dustin.
I'm about to say.
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
no,
you
no,
just got
yeah,
two-
yeah.
two-
Okay.
no, but
You know, I was.
It's like 2 bricks.
no,
mess
chill.
with fish
But,
like that.
so we got the 2 fish fillet sandwiches, and she opened the sandwich and looked at it to make sure everything was in the food, and she sent it back because in the picture for the ad, the cheese was under the patty, but they put it on top of it.
Oh, no.
So she sent it back. I was like, "Yo, it's all there still."
That's
It's
still
all
sandwich. That's still- I
We-
don't understand. Like, what? Yeah,
Man, I
was-
remember one time I went to McDonald's and I ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese
McDonald's ruined your
McGriddle.
orders. Like, McDonald's
I ordered a bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, and they gave me like a biscuit instead of like the
pancake.
the pancake. I just
You
drove
know
away.
you gotta take
I
pictures
just
of
drove away and
Spider-Man.
ate it.
Yeah, because it's like you don't really feel like going back.
Like, why do we want to go through this time?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
just be like,
that
"Man,
was
it's
too.
cool, it's whatever."
I wanted to
I'd
cry
be
though.
rooting
I
for
really.
my mom. I'd be like, get him.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Like I just at this point, like I'd be like, "Mom, yeah."
It's like that time I went to Taco
Mom, I'm
Bell
missing something.
and I ordered
Right.
and I ordered a box of Taco Bell and they gave me a Mexican pizza. I was trying to get a chalupa. I mean, I ate the Mexican pizza, but I still
Yeah, what I'm saying. Like,
I called back and be like, "Hey, so y'all messed this up, just so y'all know." I mean, I'm not mad about it,
Oh
but
my god!
But they actually gave me a
how you
free
gotta take
box.
Pictures on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yo, she is struggling.
To take a picture.
to get the thing in
L2.
the to get
Hey,
the thing in the
I thought
box.
she was gonna beat Spider-Man before you was.
That's what I thought.
You ain't beat Spider-Man yet? Why is
Go
y'all
to the
talking
other
about
building that's closer.
He's
please.
talking about Miles, but
Oh, Miles. Oh.
You got Miles on PS4?
No, she got.
She's
I'm about
playing
to
the
say.
regular Spider-Man.
She's playing Peter Parker one.
Oh, I'm about to say I am
Yeah.
not touching that game until I get a PS5.
I have not beaten original
R2.
Spider-Man yet.
You need to beat that, G. Like seriously,
I know. I'm working on. I'm working
That
on it.
and
man.
Ghost.
do it.
I'm working on Ghost right now. Working on it.
That's another game you need to beat.
All right, what are we
I
at?
said
Like
I'm
an
working
hour
on
or
it.
something?
Anyways, y'all, thanks for watching. You already know what it is. It's top 5. We
Hey, yo,
appreciate
she's so
y'all.
retarded. Now she's just taking
Surprised.
pictures of everybody in Spider-Man. Like that. Taking pictures of crimes.
Man, we was almost done.
Because
Now I gotta do it all over again.
She's retarded, yo. I promise you. Like somebody say.
Why is she trying to take pictures?
No, like I'm just watching her and like there's these dudes like beating up this dude.
She's like,
What are we doing?
Imagine just
You know how the
Spider-Man
criminals
really
just be standing
did.
on top of the building? She's just taking pictures and stuff now. Now she's really Peter Parker.
come on, guys.
So anyway, go. Hey, Keith's trying to get to Among Us now.
I'm trying to get some food. I'm starving.
all right. Thanks for watching, y'all. It's a top 5. You already know what it is. We appreciate it. We will get to the suggestions that we got from y'all. We have not forgot about y'all. Promise. And we will address those eventually. Probably in the next episode. Next episode. Yep. So that's it. That's all from us. Again, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to the YouTube, do all the things. We appreciate it.
And Aaron gets out unscathed yet again.
You will get yours. You will get yours.